Hi, Frank Paris here. I have a new product out called the Frank Paris Lie Detector, and this is it. It's a little box. Well, it's not so little, but it's not so big either. It's a little box that you can take with you to your shows, comedy, stand-up, comedy magic, or kid shows, or any kind of activity, even adult magic shows or adult shows you can use this in, just to bring some comic relief to your act, your stage act or your parlor act or whatever. And basically there are two switches on my uh, lie detector. The back switch, okay, activates what's called the flux capacitor. You remember the movie Back to the Future? There was a flux capacitor in the DeLorean, and that's what made Michael J. Fox's character go back in time. Well, I built a small flux capacitor into my box, and I usually tell the kids at my kid shows that if they're going to lie holding the lie detector, they're going to have to go all the way back in time to before they were born and start all over again. Okay, and this time they can't lie. So that's a little comedy thing I throw in there. And the lie detector also has two side lights when I activate the rear switch. And those two lights come on along with the flux capacitor. So you have some lights going on and the flux capacitor, which makes for an interesting looking box. Also, when you call up a kid or an adult or whatever in your shows, you may want to make certain adjustments. Let me just take the remote control. I'll talk to you about that in a few minutes. You may want to make a few adjustments to the lie detector because of the person that's up there. You may say to the kid, "How tall are you?" And he says, "I'm 3 foot 8 inches." And you say, "Okay." "And how much do you weigh?" And he says, "I'm 64 pounds. And again, you adjust it. Okay, and you may say, "How many times a day do you brush your teeth?" And he says, "Twice." And you say, "Okay." Has nothing to do with what's going to happen to him in the show, but it brings a little bit more of a comedy thing to your act. It's just a little clackety type of dial I threw in there that will give you some kind of response or stupid response from a kid. Okay, so now we turned on the back button, which activates the flux capacitor. There it is again with the red lights going. And now we will also activate the lie detector circuit in the box. Okay, this activates the lie detector circuit in the box, and now both dials or buttons, both switches are on now, and you are ready to start with your kid. So you would bring up an adult or a kid, and play a little game with them with the clackety sound dial, or you may say to him, "Are you ready to tell the truth?" And because if you don't, this is a flux capacitor, and it was in the movie Back to the Future, and it actually sent a whole car with people in it back in time and forward in time. So you better tell the truth, or else you're going to go back in time and have to start all over again as a kid. Okay? You don't want to do that. Okay, so now you would start. You have this remote control hidden. It could be in a clipboard or somewhere, and you say to the kid, "I'm going to ask you some questions on my clipboard, and I want you to tell me the truth, because if you don't, the lie detector will let me know." And of course, the kid is holding the lie detector in his hand like this, facing the audience. Okay, and he says, "Okay," and you say, "Well, do you brush your teeth every single day?" And the kid says yes. And of course the alarm goes off, the alarm being up here, and this flashing red light goes on, this brilliant, bright, flashing red light. Brilliant, bright, flashing red light goes on every time they lie. And it's very bright. I mean, you can see how bright it is here if you were sitting here where the camera is, or if you were in the audience, you would see this light, and it would be very bright. You may have to divert your eyes, which is cool, because now in the back of the audience they're going to see this. You could be at Radio City and you'll see this. So that's basically all there is to the lie detector. You've got two switches, on off. The back switch turns on the, as I said, the flux capacitor that I built in, and two red lights. And then the front one activates the lie detector circuit. So if the kids are lying, you'll be able to tell, because they'll be holding the unit like so. And for extra added banter or comedy, you have a little clacking thing that you can keep turning and saying, I don't think this adjustment is correct, because you keep lying and telling me you're not lying. And you can keep playing around with that if you want. That's it. Build your own routine around this great effect. The price is $450 for the Frank Paris lie detector lie detector machine. And it is really cool. And it works off pen light batteries, so you don't have to go crazy trying to find some rechargeable battery pack or some kind of crazy thing. And it comes with the box and the remote control, which velcros right on top. And of course this will be hidden, so they won't see you activating it. It could be on a clipboard, velcroed or something, and you'll have a lot of fun with this. Again, if you're interested, you can email me at voyant, V-O-Y-A-N-T, the number 1, at optonline.net, or you can call me at 516-826-3806. Again, this is the Frank Paris lie detector, portable lie detector, comedy lie detector, and it is available right now. Thank you very much.